Last year when we planted potatoes, we did them in two different ways. One way worked out really, really well. One way did not. We're going to show you which way yielded 20 times the amount of potatoes.
Maybe just bad at growing potatoes.
I apologize in advance for the audio quality. We cannot help the fact that there's 20-mile-an-hour winds today. So this is where we planted last year. And this is a sassafras soil. And we plowed it twice, disked it 4 times, and I believe I even ran a hand tiller over it. And what we ended up with was
hard pan clay.
Concrete. The potatoes did not do well out here. We planted 600 square feet and got something like 30 pounds out of that area. And then we tried another method. I didn't think it was gonna work, but it did. Let's go look at that. In this completely original method, what you do is you take straw, hay, pine needles, leaves, grass clippings, you let them rot down for about a year if possible. Lay them out. We have sprinkled a little compost on top of it. Plant your potatoes in that. Then you cover it with more straw or hay or leaves or grass clippings. Completely original. Nobody's ever done this before. So we cut our potatoes yesterday. Gave them 24 hours to skin over. Nice skin on there. Just make a little opening and set it down in there. You can do multiple eyes per potato, that's fine in this completely original method. We've decided for no reason at all to name the Ruth Stout method. Sounds very matronly. People find comfort in that kind of thing. So Ruth Stout method for no reason whatsoever.
You didn't discover something that already exists.
Last year, using this method, not only did we get more potatoes, but when we had the potato beetle infestation of 2022, the potato plants planted using the Ruth Stout method weren't discovered as quickly as the other potato plants, and fewer bugs, and they survived it because they were bigger, stronger, healthier. Amazing. Did we mention this way is not nearly as labor intensive as trying to dig rows and plant potatoes? And harvesting them was a nightmare compared to this method. There are 0 drawbacks. Have you ever seen anything in your life that had not one drawback? Not one. It's almost like working for the federal government. So we have planted this area here and all the way along the fence there. It's vitally important that as these start to sprout up, you cover them again with more hay and keep covering it and keep covering it and keep covering it. I don't know for how long. How long?
5,000 years.
For at least 5,000 years. And then you are guaranteed when you harvest it to pull up massive amounts of potatoes.
Harvest is usually summer.
Harvest is usually summer. When the leaves come up and you cover them with hay, what you're doing is forcing more roots to grow, which gives you more potatoes. I guarantee this method will work for you, and if it doesn't, I will personally send each one of you $1 million.
You're not giving people money.
Having consulted with our attorneys, there will be no prizes awarded for not growing potatoes.
Or for growing potatoes.
You ruin everything. Thanks for joining us here today on Flannel Farms. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and we'll see you next time. In case I forgot, my name's Brian.